Hi everybody, my name is David Owsley, and this is my review of Mass Effect 3 for my blog, The Unseen Masses. If you haven't seen my other two uh, reviews, please check them out. I would recommend watching them before you watch this, so if you haven't seen them, I would go ahead and go check out those right now. But let's go ahead and talk about this. But before I get to the actual game, well, this is involving the game, but I'm actually going to do two reviews. This one is going to be just the campaign, the single player, and then I will go into multiplayer probably later this week or next week, depending on what's going on. And so let's go ahead and start talking about Mass Effect 3. This this is definitely a crowning jewel of the series. I'm really enjoying this one. Does a great job with the story is immaculate. It does a really good job of just putting it, tying everything together from the other two, and it's a great ending to the trilogy. I'm really hopeful that this isn't the end of Mass Effect and its universe, because there's just so much to be said, and I've heard rumors that they might actually do prequels, which would be pretty cool. Covering other things in this time, which would be awesome, in my opinion. I've read the books and I've read some of the comic books for Mass Effect, and all in all, it's a great universe. So let's go ahead and take a look at the new Norm. This is the same Normandy from the second one, but the Alliance has taken it over, and they've changed it a little bit. It's darker than the other one. The other one was very well lit up and everything. So here's the new Normandy, and here's the cockpit. Joker here as usual, and so yeah, check this out. So there you go. Now it doesn't it's definitely it's definitely an improvement over the other one, because when you have in the second one, all your teammates were static. They stayed in the same location. In this one, I found out that one guy might have a place in the ship, but he actually can move around, and he might show up in places that you don't expect. So sometimes you probably need to check your map to actually see where people are if you want to get to them. It can be difficult. There was one really good time. Oh, well, anyway, so here we are in the galaxy map. If you take a look, it's a lot like the second one, but where your objectives are, there's glowing indicators, and you can see where these Reapers are. And the Reapers indicate that there's Reapers in those areas of space. It can kind of let you know where they are and what they're up to, kind of. So it's pretty cool. And if you go to these locations and you scan too much, you actually get chased by Reapers, and you have to outrun them and make sure they don't catch you. It adds a whole new level of difficulty in a galaxy. Another thing that they did is they streamlined the finding of things. It was just atrocious because you had to scan every single planet. Now they've really streamlined it, but they make it more difficult in the fact that you could be chased by Reapers at any moment. So let's go ahead and talk about the combat here. Combat pretty much is the same from Mass Effect 2. Just slight improvements. You can mod your weapons, and which is a great improvement. So it gives you a lot of cool features, and the guns themselves are, they have a lot of the same guns, but they have different new ones too. If you buy the collector's edition, which I suggest everybody do, you get some more guns and more gun options at the beginning of the game, which you normally don't. So I would definitely recommend getting the collector's edition, not just because of the added guns, but you also get the DLC that is out for free, instead of having to pay $10 for it, which is worth it. You're gonna if you buy it now, it's $60 for the regular edition, and it's only $80, so it's $20 more, and you get DLC, you get a lot of in-game content, when I bought it from the store, and I got a comic book, I got a hardback art book, and a fabric N7 patch, which is pretty awesome. So all that together definitely made it worth it to get it. So and so, you know, in the great thing, like in the first one, my big complaint was the enemies. You were pretty much fighting the same people. You might have some humans every once in a while, or some pirates every once in a while, but it really was real static, you know, in your enemy. You're always going to be against Geth, which kind of sucked. And then the second one, they brought it up a little bit more, you know, and that was kind of cool. And this one, you're actually facing Reaper forces, and you're seeing different Reaper forces and how they interact. So it's very interesting to see that the Reapers are not just these stagnant just ships that are destroying everything. They actually send, you know, you have the husks from the first one, but then they add some new ones, and you get to see what other species look like when they are Reaperfied, you know, indoctrinated and things like that, which is a really cool feature. So, and so yeah, and let's see, what else? The writing for this one is definitely there. You know, Mass Effect's always been good at writing, and if you read the books, except for the most recent one, which they switched authors, and I don't think he knew what he was talking about, or they had some problems, and they're actually recalling it. So, but I read the books, and they'll take you back at how good they actually are. And that was the hard melee, which is awesome, and really helps you out in hard when you're in a jam. So definitely, yeah. I think, but yeah, back to the writing. The writing is really, really well done. I can't stress that enough. And the way that it connects all of the other storylines into this one as the grand finale. And there will be times when, you know, if you're attached to the game like I am, and you're attached to certain characters, you're gonna give you. I'm not gonna say you're gonna cry. I didn't cry. I just it's definitely emotional. It does tug at your heartstrings a little bit there. You know, even though these people aren't real, they definitely you've spent time with them through this game, through all these games, and some tough decisions are made, and people, you know, that's the thing about Mass Effect, is they're all about tough decisions. They're all about, you know, that some people don't live. You know, in the first one, you had Ashley. In the second one, a few other people can die, and it can be tough. And this one definitely takes it to that same kind of level. So that's pretty much it for this week. Next week or later this week, I'm going to probably do one on multiplayer. So please stay tuned, and after this, I'm hoping to go back and do some maybe older games, not so much newer games. Hopefully you'll enjoy those too. That's going to be so. And my time schedule is kind of a little off right now, personal business, but I hope to be able to do it anyway. So, alright, and this is the review, and I hope you check out my blog, and I hope you